Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Off Show where I am Damien Farr, and tonight we're talking about HBO Max. Why does this camera look a lot lower than normal? That's how I think about it, but we're talking HBO Max. Why are we talking HBO Max? Well, I saw a movie on HBO Max because, well, the big reason why we're talking about HBO Max is they kind of announced just recently that Conan O'Brien, my inspiration for wanting to be a late night talk show host, has said that he's going to be done doing Conan in June of next year. So, they said he's getting an HBO Max show, so I thought, now's the time to do HBO Max. So, I thought, let's start an HBO Max account and see what's going on here. So, we're talking about a couple of things on HBO Max that has happened already, and what's going to happen in the future. So, in American Pickle, it's a film, HBO Max exclusive. I'd say it's an FA overall. It's definitely an average movie. Like, I wouldn't watch it again, though, honestly. It's only on HBO Max. It's pretty much just Seth Rogen one-upping himself multiple times, where he plays an older version of himself and a newer version, for lack of a better term. So he plays the old one, his great-great-grandfather with a beard, and he starts pickle farm, or pickle company, and sells pickles. That's cool, but then he's foiled by Seth Rogen because he's not practicing the right laws and everything, so it's just a one-upmanship in the end, and that's really all it is. I mean, the movie ends up being okay. I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't really watch it again, though. Then we got Love Life, which is an Anna Kendrick show. I haven't seen this, but I'm gonna watch it, so stay tuned in the comments. Eventually, I'll put it down below what I think of this, because to be honest, I don't know if this is gonna be one that I feel needs to be a whole video. Anna Kendrick romantic comedy. I haven't seen it. Reddit makes it look amazing. Reddit just takes all the nudie scenes or all the sex scenes and puts them together, and, you know, all I can think is, that guy's gotta have a long tongue. Then, going over here, they got Genlock, which is a show, once again, where it's a Rooster Teeth show, where it's gonna be 90 days on HBO Max first, and then it's going to come to Rooster Teeth first, his Rooster Teeth's, like, subscription service, with Michael B. Jordan. This is season 2. Season 1, I think, is on HBO Max, so, I mean, you can watch season 1 and season 2 there. Then we're staying with this camera because, well, we got Wonder Woman 1984, which is a movie, obviously. It's coming out to theaters and HBO Max on December 25th. For HBO Max, it's only going to be on there for 1 month. I assume it'll come back, though, with that, because it's Wonder Woman 1984. You probably I think they have all the DC movies on there, so they're going to have Wonder Woman come back. Don't worry. Then we got Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is the main reason, other than Conan, that I wanted to get this streaming service. Don't get me wrong. I like Anna Kendrick. I really like Anna Kendrick, actually. In American Pickle, I just thought, oh, this would be a good time waster. Genlock, I watched part of season 1 and thought it was pretty good. Was willing to watch season 2, so when season 2 comes, I'll watch it. Wonder Woman, I'm obviously going to watch in theaters and then watch on HBO Max right after. Zack Snyder's Justice League is a cool idea. They're giving a creator complete freedom, almost complete freedom, not budgetary, but, you know, complete freedom for the most part, to do what he wants for the show. So it's supposedly going to be coming early to mid-2021. I think it's going to be coming out in May. And the reason I say May, I think they're going to kind of compete with Black Widow with this. It's not going to come to theaters, but they're going to compete with Black Widow in the fact that, can we get people to, instead of seeing Black Widow, get HBO Max and get us more money in the long run? Maybe. We'll see. It's going to be a 4-part miniseries where each episode is an hour long. That seems long, but I'm okay with that. And then finally, they got David Ayer's Suicide Squad. What is this? Well, I hope that if they're doing this for Zack Snyder's Justice League, they eventually give David Ayer the ability to make his original version of Suicide Squad. I just think that'd be cool, to be honest. I mean, Suicide Squad is probably one of the worst movies of the DC Extended Universe. As a huge DC fan, that's not really saying much. Most of them are terrible. But, you know, I'd hope they do it eventually. Then, finally, we're going back to the age-old tale of what is the best streaming service. I want to point out right away, I don't have CBS All Access. I don't have Peacock. I don't have Apple TV Plus. Those just don't interest me. HBO Max I'm getting for free because I have HBO, so perfect. Disney Plus I'm paying for with Hulu because they're bundled together. Prime Video and Netflix I'm borrowing other people's accounts, so I just want to clear that up. So personally, I have a bias here. I think Disney Plus is great. It's pretty much Star Wars and Promises is what I have on this sheet, but since then I've watched The Right Stuff, which is a really good show. I want to see season 2 whenever that is. HBO Max is going to have 1984 or Wonder Woman 1984, Justice League, Conan. It's got Love Life with Anna Kendrick, but once again I haven't watched it. I'll tell you how it is in the future. Hulu's got 30 Rock. They have that James Franco show. I started watching it, but it was okay. I mean, I didn't really watch all of it, to be honest. Netflix has Community, Stranger Things, and Transformers. Transformers next season is coming out in December, so I'm going to review that. Stranger Things is one of their original shows, just like Transformers. And Community, I hope they make a Community movie. Prime Video's got Jack Ryan and the Boys. I mean, these are all good streaming services for the most part. HBO Max has a lot of area of improvement, though. I mean, HBO Max has some backlog, but at the same time, the best backlog, in my opinion, is Disney Plus. You get any Disney movie pretty much that you want in there, and I feel they're going to just keep adding to it, which is scary to think. Now, if they have original content, I think this would be the best streaming service hands down. But I think, to be honest, it's got to be between Netflix or Prime Video. Those are the big two in my mind. Prime Video just because the shows are amazing. Netflix because their 2 original shows that I watched are good as well. I think overall, though, it's between those two, and then Disney Plus just because Disney Plus doesn't have anything new yet that I want to watch. It's got The Mandalorian. It's got Clone Wars, the final season, which I didn't watch because, well, I'm weird like that. I love Star Wars, but I'm more a movie guy for Star Wars than anything. So maybe they'll get it happening sooner or later. But overall, I think if I had to rank them, I'd put Prime Video first. Just because Jack Ryan and the Boys are 2 of my favorite shows, hands down. Then I think, ironically enough, I'll go Disney Plus. Then I'll go with Netflix. Then I'm going to go Hulu and HBO Max and a tie for last. Hulu, because I've been watching 30 Rock and I've been loving it. Though you can get it on the Peacock too, I assume. So, I mean, what do you think? What is the best streaming service? Are you going to get HBO Max eventually? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.